Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always, told out of Voice of Radio. So today we need to look at a whole bunch of new products that have gone and been released for the Pokémon TCG, and I think some of these are going to make some of you very happy indeed. And let's start off with the big one. Great Wave Pikachu and Friends. Now, we'll start off with a playmat on the screen here, and this is a product that was actually released at the World Championships. It was at the Pokemon Center at Worlds, it was available to buy, and several people got very excited. Some people got too excited, and they were limited to 5 each, so people were just going to buy 5 playmats with the view to try and resell them. You all know how I feel about this kind of behavior. I'm not a fan of it. Because the more people that do this, the fewer people get to actually just go and, get it for retail and appreciate it without spending loads of money. And I'm a very big fan of people just being able to, go and get cool stuff and go. Makes me sad. But the good news is this has gone and appeared on the Pokemon Center website. Mostly good news. Now, it is available in the US and in the UK. It's on both of the websites. However, some of this stuff is selling out, including some of the Great Wave stuff. This playmat, as it turns out, is actually showing as sold out in both the UK and the US at the moment, which is a little bit sad. The sleeves with the same artwork are also showing as sold out in the US and the UK. The deck box is currently not. Now, the good news is, of everything that I'm showing you today, at the time of recording, and I can't promise what's going to happen after recording, obviously. But at the time of recording, they are the only products which are showing as sold out. So the playmat and the sleeves, they are the only ones currently showing as sold out on the Pokemon Center, but they are both showing as sold out in the US and in the UK. Yes, there is absolutely a possibility that they will be restocked in the future. I can't tell you one way or the other. However, for the moment, they are showing as sold out. The deck box is not. And while we're here, we might as well just start off with the prices. Playmats are £20 in the UK, $25 in the US. Sleeves are £7 in the UK, $8 in the US. And deck boxes are £12 in the UK, $13 in the US. Technically, they finish in 99, so it's like $11.99, not £12. I'm rounding up, alright? I've rounded up by a penny on all the prices, and I feel perfectly okay with this. So I'm not going to go through any more of the prices, that's what you need to know. So this Great Wave then, why are people so excited about it? Quite simply, it's got phenomenal artwork featuring Surfing Pikachu, you've got Lugia there, you've got Lapras, you've got Corsola, you've got yourself a Squirtle, Dugong, Marill, bunch of others. There's a Politoed going up the wave, because why would there not be a Politoed going up the wave? Also worth noting, if we look at the double deck box specifically, it is a double deck box, it fits 2 decks, and look at the lovely design on the inside here, simplified right down showing some of these Pokemon. Firstly, it's lovely, but secondly, that's a look we don't actually get on the playmat or on the sleeves, so this extra stuff on the inside of the deck box is just for the deck box. And look, it's not sold out on either of the websites as I record this. It's beautiful. I love it. Yes, I know this is going to be very sought after, and look, if it gets restocked, it's probably going to sell out again. All I can tell you is, it's one of the coolest designs we've seen for playmat, etc. in a long time. This was kind of inevitable. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Another one that is exceedingly cool is Rayquaza Among the Stars. If we start off having a little bit of a look at the playmat here, we can see this is full-on Rayquaza. No other Pokemon needed. We've got Rayquaza in the middle, Rayquaza on the left, Rayquaza on the right, just pulling various poses. And it is absolutely beautiful. Now, this stuff is all limited to 2 per person, which kind of helps to explain why the Great Wave stuff sold out so quickly. Maybe if it was 1 per person, it would have lasted a little bit longer. At the World's Pokemon Center, it was 5 per person. Yeah, maybe that's why it sold out there as well. Although I will say, when I went in, and of course I went in quite early, I went in on the Wednesday, early afternoonish, and I didn't get to go in again because I was casting and busy, but there was plenty of stock when I was in there, and I saw a lot of people picking up 5 of everything, so it did seem to stay quite well at Worlds. Now for Rayquaza, we've also got sleeves, it's just the middle of the playmat. Same design as the middle of the playmat, transposed onto sleeves, looking rather lovely, job's a good un. And again, if you're a Rayquaza fan, I think this has got to be borderline essential. I give a lot of negative reviews to some of the Pokemon stuff we get in the UK and US compared to the amazing stuff they get in Japan, but this kind of stuff they've started putting up on the Pokemon Center lately, I hope we can all agree they have been knocking it out the park, and this is real top tier compared to what we've had in the past, and I really hope everybody kind of supports this, because I want more of this stuff in the future. And then if we have a look at the double deck box, once again this is particularly cool. Because firstly, it's a double deck box, but secondly, well, here's the thing. There's nothing kind of new in here, but whereas the sleeves take the middle of the playmat and the front of the deck box takes the middle of the playmat, the inside takes the left and right hand side of the playmat with those two images to give something a little bit different and a little bit special. And I, for one, am pretty gosh darn happy about it. So yeah, this is very, very cool. And again, if you're a Rayquaza fan, might I suggest getting in on this? Let's support the people who are making this so they make more of this stuff in the future. But maybe you don't like Rayquaza. Maybe you like Luxray. Well, have I got the playmat for you? And actually, Luxray's been getting some love lately. This is not the first Luxray-centered merch we've had recently. So, Pokemon are kind of... Somebody somewhere has decided Luxray is awesome and is pushing Luxray. And look, Luxray is apparently a pretty popular Pokemon, so yeah. You know, I've got written down here that this set of playmat and sleeves was released on like the English Pokemon Center in January 2022. So sure, we're looking like 20 months ago. But that was a proper range of Luxray stuff. Let's not forget we had, when Sword and Shield 9 came out in Japan, we had Myrentara's Story, that's the Japanese name, that had a little line of products associated with it as well. Luxray's been getting some love the last couple of years. It's kind of cool to see this Pokemon getting the love. Like, obviously, if we go back to Rising Rivals, and this was a card, the Luxray GL Level X, that was part of the Celebrations expansion, but yeah, Celebrations brought this back, but let's make no mistake about it, this was a card that ruled the Pokemon TCG for years. It was one of the best cards, won the World Championships and all of that, more than once, so yeah. Luxray's been, if you've been following the TCG for a while, you've probably got a bit of love for Luxray, as do the people designing this stuff. So we got the playmat with the full evolution line, which is absolutely beautiful. We've then got ourselves a set of sleeves with just the Luxray. And this shouldn't be a surprise here, like the sleeves generally here are part of the playmat design. They take part of the playmat, usually in the middle, whack it on some sleeves, because obviously sleeves don't have as much space to play with as the playmat. And then we've got the deck box, and once again, like the other two, you're getting extra stuff here. So the front of the deck box is just the middle of the playmat, it's the same as the sleeves. But then on the inside, we've got 3 dividers, one featuring each of the Pokemon. Then we've got the actual little inner deck boxes, because it is a double deck box. Remember, you can put 2 decks in. There's the little boxes to put the decks in, to put into the deck box. One featuring Shinx, and one featuring Luxio. And they're kind of cool. I like that these double deck boxes are giving us extra stuff. The design of these is beautiful. But if you're more like my daughter, you are going to like this one. We've got Rapidash and Galarian Rapidash, no mucking about, left-hand side Rapidash, right-hand side Galarian Rapidash. Lovely stylized pictures with the 2 colours of each kind of clashing in the middle. And we see a very similar thing from the deck box. One on one side, one on the other, clashing in the middle as the colours meet. And again, if we open up the deck box, we've got a similar kind of thing. But then we've got ourselves the 2 inner deck boxes, one of each. Makes perfect sense. The dividers, however, seems to be... I think there's one Rapidash, one Galarian Rapidash, one they're trying to fit both on. I think they might be trying a bit too much with that third divider we can't quite see from the image. But then with sleeves, they've just gone, you know what? We've got 2 proper images here, one of Rapidash, one of Galarian Rapidash. Let's do 2 sets of sleeves. So we've got proper Rapidash sleeves and proper Galarian Rapidash sleeves. So if there's one you particularly like over the other, Pokemon have got your back, ladies and gentlemen, and I, for one, very much appreciate this. This is a cool set of products, and look, I am the first to come along and say, when we get the Ultra Pro stuff, which is really lazy, I'm the first one to come along here and start making videos just saying this stuff's lazy and it's rubbish compared to what Japan gets, and I'm not happy about it. So now we've got this really cool list of stuff that is so much better than a lot of the stuff we've got in the past, and I really hope that a lot of people go and support this, because I want Pokemon to do this again. And it would make me super duper happy if Pokemon came along and did this again in the future. So there we go. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me which of these you like. Tell me which of these you're excited about. Tell me which of these you're going to be picking up. Go nuts in the comment section, but be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games, all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name is Ross and you've been watching PTCG Radio.